Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we'd like to give all praises to the Most High. His name is Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rokah Kadash. Greetings to the 12 tribes of Israel, all right, of the house of David, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Indians, going back on your father's side. All right, shalom to you. And you scattered Israelite foreigners of the house of David that look like the heathen, but your sea line goes back to the house of Israel, all right? Shalom to you, and double honors to the apostles and elders of the house of David that come in sincerity and truth. All right, shalom to you. All right, and we're going to just go into a continuation of what we brought out in Leviticus, the 18th chapter. All right, the judgments of these things that happen. All right, of sexual immorality, which sexual immorality being that of first and foremost adultery. All right, sleeping with another man's wives, his possession. Right, bestiality, sleeping with a beast. All right, incest, sleeping that of close kin, and it tells you who the close kin is according to Leviticus, the 18th chapter. All right, sleeping with a woman on her flower, which is her period, but she's put away. Because in the Bible, when a woman's on her flower, she's actually supposed to be separated. All right, in a completely different house. All right, a dwelling or whatever you want to call it, tent, tabernacle, dwelling. All right, and then also, I'm missing one more. That's 4. Homosexuality, of course. Another huge one, homosexuality. All right, sexual. Now we're going to cover Leviticus, the 20th chapter, which is going into the judgments. What happens to when you do those things, all right? All sexual morality is the penalty of that is death. All right, it's death. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, and verse 1. And it reads, "And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, again, thou shalt say to the children of Israel, whosoever he be of the children of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn in Israel, that giveth any of his seed into Molech," all right, that is going into abortion, all right, "he shall surely be put to death," all right. "The people of the land shall stone him with stones." So all you women that go to these abortion clinics, burning your child with fire, that he be put to death, all right? Because you didn't want to take the responsibility of that child, because you didn't want to raise it, all right? You will be put to death, and you'll be stoned before all the congregation, all right? "And I will set my face against that man, and will cut him off from among his people, because he hath given of his seed unto Molech, to defile my sanctuary and to profane my holy name." All right? We're going to go into verse 9. "For everyone that curseth his father or his mother shall surely be put to death. He hath cursed his father or his mother, his blood shall be upon him." So to curse your father or your mother is to wish harm or death upon them. All right? So like you said, man, I hope you get hit by a car. I hope you get ran over. All right? I hope you get killed. That's putting a curse on your mom and your father. If that was to be heard, you'd be put to death. That's right. Because your parents are your masters, and you're a servant to them. All right. A child is a servant to his mother. All right. His mother, her mother, that's her master. And then the father, which is the ultimate over the household. If you used to curse your mother or your father, which are your masters, a child was to do that, they would be put to death. Right? Verse 10. "And the man that commits adultery with another man's wife, even he that commits adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress should surely be put to death." All right? So if you sleep with another man's possession, his wives, he will be put to death. All right? You can't do that. All right? "And the man that lieth with his father's wife, having covered his father's nakedness, both of them should surely be put to death. Their blood should be upon them. And if a man lie with his daughter-in-law," going into the daughter-in-law, close to kin, all right? "Both of them should surely be put to death. They have wrought confusion. Their blood should be upon them. If a man also lie with mankind, as he lied with a woman," this is going to homosexuality, all right? "If a man lies with another man as he would a woman," what you do with a woman, you can't go ahead and do with a man. You can't sleep with a man. All right? You can't have sex with another man, or vice a woman with woman. That's an abomination to the Most High Yahweh Shah. It says, verse 13, if a man also lie with a mankind as he lied with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. All right, bring me Sirach 15:13 real quick. And let's see what the Most High Yahweh Shah feels about abominations. All right, they should surely be put to death. Their blood should be upon them. All right, you're an abomination to the Most High Yahweh Shah for that faggotry shit. All right, that homosexuality. All right, bring that out.
The book of Sirach, chapter 15, verse 13. Yahweh hated all abominations.
It says Yahweh Shah hated all abominations.
And they that fear Yahweh love it not.
And when we fear Yahweh Shah, we love it not too. So we hate it too. All right? Verse 14. If a man take a wife in her mother, it is wickedness. They should be burnt with fire, both he and they, that there be no wickedness among you. Once again, that's going into, you can't take a wife, which is, let's just say, her mother, and then take the daughter too. All right, if you was to be caught doing that, all of y'all will be burnt. And it'll be your fault. You got them all put to death. Because the man is what? He's the head. All right? All y'all will be put to death, burnt with fire. All right? Verse 15. If a man lie with a beast, he should surely be put to death. He shall slay the beast. All right? So if a man lies with a beast, all right, any kind of beast, all right, you will be put to death, and the beast will be slain too.
Esau.
Yep, Esau, and you Northern Kingdom Jakes. And Northern Kingdom Jakes like to do that shit too. All up down there in Mexico and Central and South America, they do. Y'all do a lot of that shit. That's wicked. You make your daughters, your wives sleep with beasts. That's wicked. You're gonna be destroyed for that. All right. And if a woman approach into any beast and lie down there too, thou shalt kill the woman and the beast. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. All right. Once again, man or woman, you sleep with beasts. All right. Bestiality, you get put to death for that. The beast and the person that did such an act. All right. And if a man shall take his sister, his father's daughter, or his mother's daughter, and see her nakedness, and she see his nakedness, it is a wicked thing. They shall be cut off in the sight of their people. He have uncovered his sister's nakedness, he shall bear his iniquity. All right, that's once again, it's going into incest. All right, verse 18. And if a man shall lie with a woman having her sickness, to have your sickness is going into a woman being on her period. Or also another term for that, being on her flower. All right, when she's bleeding down in between her legs once a month. All right, and she'll uncover her nakedness. So you go into her while she's unclean. All right, while she's on her flower, while she's on her period. He have discovered her fountain. All right, and she has uncovered. And she has uncovered the fountain of her blood, her period, and both of them should be cut off from among their people. All right. Break that down, huh?
So basically, the fountain of her blood would be the blood of the menstrual cycle.
Yep.
What they call it in the world, they call it a Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
So basically, what it's going into is, you're going into it while she's on her period, and blood get everywhere, get on your Johnson. It'd be a mess, man. You know, it's wickedness. That's disgusting.
That's right. Verse 19. And thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy mother's sister, that's the aunt, nor the father's sister, aunt, and for he that uncovers his near kin, they shall bear their iniquity. The punishment for that is death. Because once again, it's adultery. It's adultery in it, it says. It's a double whammy, like the brother said. All right? And if a man shall lie with his uncle's wife, he hath uncovered his uncle's nakedness. They shall bear their sin. They shall die childless. All right? And if a man shall take his brother's wife, it is an unclean thing. He hath uncovered his brother's nakedness. They shall be childless. Ye shall therefore keep all my judgments, all my statutes and all my judgments, and do them, that the land whither I bring you to dwell therein, do you not out. And ye shall not walk in the manners of the nation which I cast out before you, for they committed all these things, and therefore I abhorred them. All right? So that's just going into the consequences when you broke broke those laws, the sexual immorality laws. All right, death. Death and destruction, right? Childless, death, destruction, like the brother said. So that's the judgments and the consequences for fornication. Once again, fornication, sexual immorality. It has nothing to do, sex before marriage. No, that's what the Edomite, the devil told you, man. Fornication is when you commit adultery, ultimately. And then bestiality, homosexuality, are incest, and sleeping with a woman on her fountain, which is her period. All right, that's the consequences for it. Madness. Now, if you want to go into 19, we can both break it. We can all go into 19.
Let's go to I started off. Right, now we're going into the book of Leviticus 19. Right, this is Leviticus 19 in verse 1. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, and say unto them, Ye should be holy, for I am Yahweh, your power am holy. Right, and the word holy goes to the word sanctify, which means set apart.
Yep.
Right? To be saints. Right, yep. Saints go into the same thing. Holy, sanctified, to be set apart.
And he calls us to be holy by giving us the law. He pointed us the law. That's what separated us. That's why we're called the sons of God. He says sons of the living God because he gave us life and breathed into our nostrils the breath of life, which is the law, statutes, commandments on how to rule and judge righteously on the planet.
Yeah, that's equity.
Yep.
Right, that's the thing, equity. That was the job of Adam. And Adam didn't do that.
Yep. Because he failed by what? So eventually going into Eve. A woman will lead you astray. A woman's job is to test you and deceive you. And you're supposed to stand on ground by what? Being obedient to Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
He was supposed to get on her, man. He didn't do that.
Rebuke it. He probably did, but see, a woman will keep it going and going and going. You have to always stand foot on ground. You can't let a woman wear you down. See, a woman will wear you down eternally and break you down. Adam, same thing with Solomon. They got Solomon in his old age. So most likely a brother will keep telling a woman, no, get her right. And a woman keep going, because that's her job, is to test you. A woman's going to always test you. You have to always put her in her place.
They're like children.
They're exactly like children. And eventually, she's going to see when you dwindle. She's going to get you when you're weak, or you just had enough. And okay. Same thing with Samson. Samson rebuked Delilah several times before he finally gave in. See, women will nag you to death. She'll keep going until you finally decide you just give in. But you can never give in, because the minute you give in, you follow her, that's when your downfall goes. Alright? All sins in the Bible perish. You cannot be a sin. Your job is to follow law, statutes, commandments, and how much you're going to shine, uphold him first, and always, if you have to always get on your woman's ass, that ultimately shows you love her. But you can never stop doing that. You have to always put her on the straight and narrow. Always. Don't let her weigh down your internal. Because the minute you do that, sure path to death.
Leviticus 19 and verse number 3. He shall fear every man his mother and his father, and keep my Sabbath. I am Yahweh your power. So this is going into the righteous hierarchy, right? Which is Yahweh Shah, the man, woman, and children.
That's right.
So the children are supposed to fear their parents, man.
Which is their master.
Right, which is their master.
And
right,
you, the children, being the servant. Yep.
Right, and the woman is supposed to fear her master, which is her husband.
Yep. Right,
and the man is supposed to fear his master, which is Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah fears his master, which is Yahweh.
That's right.
And we all serve Yahweh by Shem.
Yep. So everybody's a servant to somebody. All right.
And then, of course, it say keep the Sabbath, right? Keep the the statutes, right? Which is the statutes, right? Of course, keep the whole high holy days as well, right? Verse 4, it say, turn ye not into idols, right? Idols is other gods.
Fornication.
Right? Fornication, right? Spiritual fornication.
Right.
Mainly what we go into when we deal with nations.
Yep.
Nor make yourself molten gods like the golden calf, man. Right? Exodus 32nd chapter. That's what Israel was doing. They were making idols to themselves, right? And that was main, right? Number one thing Israel was going into, idolatry. They love idolatry. They even love it to the day.
Yeah, especially the Northern Kingdom. See, Israel like to have something be manifested right in front of them. They don't believe it unless they see it. That's the problem with Israel. All right.
So like dealing with the Christians, what the Christians gonna do? Once they get to the religion, they're gonna get crosses. Take care of the things.
Paintings.
Jesus pieces.
Yep.
They love that. They love to go into the things. Get idols made for themselves. They got like you said, they got to see it to believe it.
Yeah.
They got to hold on to something. Yeah.
Yep. And that's going into Deuteronomy 7:25.
And and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with getting you some nice jewelry. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But once you start making them things an idol, right? Start worshiping it, your image. That's going on. That's a sin. Right? Jump to verse 11. Right? Verse 6 on down is on this dealing with the land, the field.
Yep.
Different type of measures and stuff like that.
Yeah. And right now, like I said, we're all in sin of those laws. All right. But see that we're in our captivity. Those laws we can't keep. That's when Yahweh Shai covers you. That's the covering. Alright? When brothers be talking about, y'all niggas sinners too, y'all ain't keeping this, or y'all ain't doing that. There's some laws that we just can't keep, man. Alright, we're in the land of our captivity.
Gotta go to Jerusalem 3 times a year.
Yep, that's another one. Alright?
You gotta keep the land side.
What's another one? Eating meat that was killed by an animal that was killed by itself or killed by another beast. We're not supposed to eat. This meat that they sell, we don't know if that's the case or not.
We're not supposed to eat food sacrificed to idols. So.
Yep, that too.
We don't know what they doing with the who they sacrificing it to.
That's why he says, hey, that bread, which is that food, shall be defiled amongst the Gentiles, man.
It's just a lot of things that we are ignorant to here that we don't know. Like the food, we don't know if they cook the same food with the fish, the crab and lobster.
Yep.
We don't know what they put on that bread.
Yep. No, the intermingling of fabrics too. Even that. These companies that design our clothing, they can say one thing, but we don't know. Because the heathens are liars. All right. The heathens know, according to the book of Judas, the 5th chapter, to keep us in sin, that our God don't deal with us. So they promote all this stuff.
So basically, what we are saying is, you're going to be held accountable for the laws that you can't keep.
Yeah, exactly. Because he that knows to do good and do it not is sin.
Right. What is good? Romans 7:12, the law, statutes, and commandments.
Yep. It's holy, just, and good. That's right.
This is Leviticus 19:11. Right. This is a commandment that Israel break every day, every second, every minute of each day. Right. This is Leviticus 19:11. Ye should not steal, neither deal falsely, neither lie to one another. Israel do that on a daily basis.
Israel love doing that.
Right. Be stealing from you. Right. It was not too long ago. I don't know what camp it was. They were stealing money from brothers. They was buying, selling clothes and stuff like that. They weren't shipping out the clothes.
Yeah, they weren't
stealing the money.
They were just taking the money.
Right. Lying to one another.
Yeah, Israel loved to get one over their brother, man. Mm-hmm. Israel gets off on doing that, doing a brother wrong and wickedly, and then sniveling like a rat, like you done did something. Israel loved doing that shit, doing your own brother false, man. And think you got one over. And it's funny. Most sides writing that down, bro. You would get dealt with doing some shit like that, bro. You can't do that.
Verse 12, ye shall not swear by my name falsely, neither shall thou profane the name of the Lord thy God. I am Yahweh. Right? So swear on the name falsely, swear falsely. Right? Lie on the name of the Lord. Right? They be like, oh, I caught you doing that. Either they caught you on camera, they're like, man, I swear to God. That's what Israel like to do. So falsely using the Lord's name and you wrong.
Yep.
Right? Basically using the Lord's name in vain.
Yep.
It's empty. For no reason. Right? Leviticus 19:13. Thou should not defraud. Right? Defraud means going into the same thing as being robbed. Yeah. Right? Thou shalt not defraud thy neighbor.
Or set up.
Right? Set up, right? Going into extortion. Neither rob him, the wages of him that is hired shall not abide with thee in the night until the morning. Esau break this law every day.
Oh,
it's like that back door.
Yeah, back door, like extortion. Yep. He's also going into when he went to job to somebody, right? Israel had servants. They had to pay the same every day, like the sun go down. what's the minimum wage? Right here, you gotta work 2 weeks for a check.
Yeah.
That's going on. They're not. Esau don't keep the laws of God.
Yeah. And defraud is also going to defraud, deceit, all that's a form of lying. In some way, shape, or form, it's lying, all right? And a lot of people get off, let me bring this out. This book of Jeremiah, chapter 9 and verse 4. Take ye heed, every one his neighbor, and trust ye not in any brother. For every brother will utterly supplant. Supplant means to do trickery, all right? Set up, defraud, all right? Trying to get one over your brother, all right? For every brother will utterly supplant, and every neighbor will walk with slander. Slander is the thing of lying and gossiping and speaking lies, all right? And they will deceive everyone his neighbor and will not speak the truth. They have taught their tongue to speak lies and weary themselves to commit iniquity. Thy habitation is in the midst of deceit. Through deceit they refuse to know me, saith the Lord, because everybody trying to one up each other. Everybody trying to get one over each other, all right? That's how the world thrives, man. Doing somebody wrong and then laughing about it, like you didn't do something.
Leviticus 19 and 14. Thou shalt not curse the deaf, nor put a stumbling block before the blind, but thou shalt fear Yahweh by power. I am Yahweh, right? So this is really double for even on the spiritual sense. And also on the physical level, thou shalt not curse the deaf. Basically, somebody that's a lame.
Yeah.
You know.
They're making it harder for them. Yeah, you know how like especially children, people go, make fun of it. Oh, that person's dead for that. You see kind of infirmity on somebody, and you make it harder than them, and then laugh about it, and it's a joking matter. You're not supposed to do that.
Childless children. Solid, you say,
Oh yeah. And then make your child,
make a child.
or a husband.
Ye should not do no unrighteousness in judgment. Right? What's that unrighteousness? Not going according to the law.
It leads to your own understanding on how you view things should be judged. All right?
Thou shalt not respect the persons of the poor, nor honor the persons of the mighty. But in righteousness, according to the law, shalt thou judge thy neighbor.
That's right.
A lot of these niggas got respect the persons, man.
Yep.
Right? Just because the person is mighty and might have a big following, a big camp, they can be going off right in front of you. You don't say nothing, man.
Yep.
That's how we respect the persons and judgment.
That's right.
Leviticus 19:16. Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer, right? One of the village secrets, right? Spreading rumors. Tell the brothers something out of confidence. Somebody in New York might know what you're going through. That's going on. Look how many Israelites go off day by day by spreading rumors about brothers. And we can attest to it.
Yep.
We got brothers that don't want to deal with us to this day for what somebody else has said about us. Brothers never talk to us a day in our life.
Yep.
Never came to us and say, hey, are these things true? Are these allegations true? No, they just believe because the person that told them that have a big following, have a big camp.
Yep.
This is wicked, man.
And also going to bribery. Like brothers that give gifts or was it flatteries? Flattery is a form of gifting too. You praising a brother, you are giving a form of guts to cover up their eye from all what? Dealing true judgment, dealing according to righteousness. All right, you cover it and turn away your eye. You look the other way by taking a gift. All right, that's called bribery. That's wicked.
Oh, we on verse 17. This is big, man. You want to break it down now?
This is the book of Leviticus chapter 19, verse 17. It reads, "Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart." All right? So you can't hate your brother in your heart. Your heart is your mind. So internally, you over there plotting and scheming on your brother. You cannot hate your brother, all right? It says, "Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him." You hate your brother by not going according to the law, statutes, and commandments, all right? You judge your brother and rebuke your brother according to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shai. All right? Anything else, you're hating him. You're hating him. And it hates a form of the Most High considers when you hate your brother, you're a murderer. All right?
Verse 20. Verse 19 is going into cattle and different.
We got 18.
No, 18 now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people. A lot of our people have a problem with that. Bearing grudges, man. You can't bear grudges, man. You cannot hold grudges. Now, no, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Let's say if I did this brother wrong, right? And he's feeling some type of way. He's just to feel that way until I repent. If I go to him and I repent, and I said, brother, I did this brother wrong. Let's say I did this brother wrong, and he's been waiting for me to repent and make it right. He can hold that into him until I do that, until I repent and make it right. But the minute I go into it and I make it right with the brother, all right, the wrong and correcting my wrong, he's supposed to forgive me according to the law, all right, and let it go. He can't, let's just say, he forgave, I made it right with the brother, I corrected it, whatever, let's just say I stole from him, right? I gave back to what I stole from him, and I restored it to him double according to the law, all right? Okay, we're fine. He can't hold no grudge. He's not supposed to hold no grudge, all right? So if a brother comes to you for the wrong he did and he made it right, you cannot hold no grudge. You're supposed to forgive him. Just like we want the Most High forgive us for our sins. You can't be a hypocrite. But then again, according to this law, a lot of people don't apologize anyway. So a lot of times you don't even have to worry about this law. Because most people who do somebody wrong, they'll never make it right. They just on in the wind, oh well. People don't believe in repenting or making things right. They don't.
I repent for it. No, you ain't never go to that brother and make that right.
No, you sure didn't. And it's a two-step process. You go to the Most High, of course, you repent to him and tell him for your wrongdoing. But if you're able to go to that brother and make it right too, you're supposed to do that. Or whoever you did wrong, you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to make it right. And then they forgive you according to law, however it is, and then they forget about it. Alright? Oh yeah, so yeah. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. So love thy neighbor is going to do according to the law, righteously so. Alright? I am the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai.
Right.
Yeah.
Verse 19 is going into, you can't mix the seed with the apple.
Yeah, okay. We can't really keep that law right now.
Verse 20. Verse 20. Yeah, verse 20. It say, whosoever lieth carnally, right, with a woman that is a bondmaid betrothed to a husband, and not at all redeemed, nor freedom given her, she shall be scourged, and they should not be put to death because she was not free.
All right, so this is basically going into concubine material. This is concubine material because any form of bond maid, that's another name for a servant or a slave. All right, and it usually pertains to that of another nation. When we take these, according to our law, Leviticus the 25th chapter, verse 45, we shall take the heathen as our possessions. All right. So if a brother was to go into one of my heathen wives, he wouldn't, according to the law, he wouldn't be put to death, but there would be some kind of punishment. It's not worthy of death because a heathen is not on the same caliber as a wife, because a heathen is a wife. A concubine is a wife, but it's a lesser wife. Something to that magnitude. So, but in the kingdom of heaven, we'll never have to worry about that because no brothers will be touching any brothers, wives, women, at all. So we have to worry about. But when it did happen, they would be there would be a form of punishment, but not to death. Yeah, that's why Reuben didn't get put to death. That's the only reason why Reuben didn't get put to death, because he slept with his father's concubine. All right, and what was his scourge? And he didn't get the blessing. That was his scourge. He didn't get the blessing. It went to what? Joseph. It's gonna be some form of worthy judgment, but it wouldn't be death.
So this is Leviticus 19 and 26. Ye should not eat anything with blood, right?
Right.
The number one thing that not only we saw like with our people, like bloody states,
Yep.
medium rare.
Yep.
Remember, I remember I just want to, Ted, you know my uncle Ted. He had went to a restaurant there. He saw, he might wanted the burger. He might say, put the burger on the grill.
Edomites are known. That's why they're known like, hey, the red man. And that's twofold. He likes things bloody. He's a bloody man. He likes to kill, but he likes to eat bloody stuff. And his skin, his blood short forth through his skin. All right. That's why they're red. In the sun, they burn in the sun. They turn red or pink. Pink is a derivative of red. All right. That's why they're known as the red man. They don't have no melanin. All right. Even the sun don't like them. They burn in the sun. But bloody, they like to eat blood.
Look,
They like the blood.
said they are not satisfied with blood.
Yeah, even Esau, when he said, yeah, exactly. He's a bloody man. He likes to kill, steal, and murder. But also, when he went to Jacob, he says, hey, he wanted giving that red pottage. Red pottage means it was not fully cooked.
Yeah, Esau, he a damn devil. What he trying to do is, he didn't make another translation. Another translation, they say, give me some of that stew.
Yeah, that lentils, yeah. Yeah. But when you think about red, it's blood. It's bloody. That's what it's talking about. It's not fully cooked.
And then it say, leadership using enchantments, right? Going into witchcraft.
Yep.
Right. Also a Negro man, right, which is a musician. Nor observe time, right, on the left hand side.
Crystal balls, tarot cards, all that
Familiar
stuff.
spirits,
Yep.
right, conjuring up the dead, stuff like
all
that.
that
man.
shit.
Wickedness, man. Right, verse 27, it says, "Ye shall not round the corners of your head." Right, more like what the Egyptians used to do. They used to round the corners of their head. So they used to like cut the sides off like in a circular motion, or like basically like you can't have a flat top fade. You know, you can't destroy the sides of the side of your hair. You got to keep it, man.
Or do Michael Jordan type shit where you're just cutting off all your head. All right. Now there's some people that naturally go bald. It is what it is. But you cannot just deliberately take a razor and cut off all your hair.
That's forehead bald. Right? So this is not to be. You can't go no more here. You gotta just keep whatever you have. Right? And then it say, "Neither shall thou mar the corners of thy beard." Like you can't completely destroy your beard, man. You can't be walking out here like another example, Michael Jordan. He had a bald head and no beard.
That's right.
Looking like a child, a woman. Right, verse 28, "We should not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead." That's what the Egyptians used to do. They put great marks upon them for the dead. And that's also going into
A lot of you cartels and you gang members do that too.
Yeah.
All right. You'll get a kill, and then you'll make a cutting or a marking on you for that death or that kill that you did. All right.
right,
That's also going to that emo shit too.
yeah.
You know. Now Jake don't really have a problem when it comes to emo shit, but Jake will cut themselves up too for every kill that they got. All right. They'll do shit like that. You can't do that.
Then it say, "Nor print any marks upon you. I am Yahweh," right? Which is one of the tattoos.
Yeah, that's tattoo.
Cannot get tattoos.
If you have them now, it's okay. You repent. You didn't know. You was ignorant, and then you just don't get them.
Just don't
You're
get
fine.
them. Right, it's Leviticus 19:29. Right, it say, "Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom, and the land become full of wickedness."
That's what this place is now.
You can't prostitute your daughter. You can't pimp out your daughter.
Yeah. Now, I'm gonna break this down further. Prostitute that daughter is basically it's going into women in general. All right, that's what it's really going into. You can't prostitute thy daughters. Daughters means just the women of your nation. Now, but even in the heathen, we can't make merchandise. Like let's just say let's say even with the heathen woman, like according to the law, if we was to have our way with the heathen woman and we was done with them, we're supposed to let them go. You couldn't be wicked ass nigga and say, you know what, I'm done fucking you, but I'm gonna let these other brothers straight. I'm gonna make money off of that. That's wicked. You be put together. That's what a whoremonger is. It's a compound word. Monger means to make selling or merchandise of. Whore, we know what that is. So you take women and you make them whores, and you monger by what? Collecting money or resources or some kind of payment, and you make the woman into a whore by what? Selling her off for sex. So you make her a whore and you profit off making her a whore. That's what a pimp does. Drug dealers do the same thing, which that goes into whoremongering. All right, which you cause women to commit adultery when you do that too. That's why all whoremongers will burn in the lake of fire. A whoremonger is an adulterer. Yep.
Verse number 30. You should keep my Sabbaths and reverence my sanctuary. I am Yahweh, right? That's pretty plain in context. Right. Verse 31, right, going back to Leviticus 19:26. Regard not them that have familiar spirits, right? Familiar spirits is going to conjuring up dead loved ones. Yep. Like when Saul went to that witch and conjured up Samuel's spirit. They deal with them that deal with them. They go inside the wall. This plan was natural. And you say, neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. I am Yahweh God. Right. So basically going into witchcraft. Right? They call it black magic. Right. All of it's doing on the left hand side.
Right.
Verse number 32, they say, thou shalt rise up before the hoary head. Right? Hoary head is talking about an elder. One of gray hair.
Yep.
Right?
Gray and white hair. Salt and pepper.
So basically what it's saying is, once the elder enters the room, you're supposed to stand up and honor him, salute him. Right? And honor the face of the old man, and fear thy power, I am Yahweh. Verse 33, and if a stranger should join with thee in your land, ye should not vex them, but the stranger that dwelleth with you should be unto you as one born among you, and thou shalt love him as thyself, and the stranger in the land of Egypt, I am Yahweh and power. Right? Israelites that are foreigners, right? That were left off from the Commonwealth of Israel. Right? That's another reason why Yahweh Shai had to come back for us. Right? You have Israelites that came left off the Commonwealth of Israel. When you read Jesus, the second chapter. I want to bring it up.
Oh, no, I was. This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 2 and verse 11. And it reads, wherefore remember that ye being in time past Gentiles in the flesh, who are called uncircumcision by that which is called the circumcision.
Right, so they're Israelites, right? But they didn't keep the customs, right? Yeah, Israelites, they were circumcised, they became strangers. Them were the strangers that were sojourning among us, right? Israelite foreigners. Right? Because how can they be Gentiles in past time? How can a Gentile ever stop being a Gentile unless they were Israelites? Right? Born an Israelite.
Yep.
Right?
Come. In the flesh made by hands, that at that time ye were without Yahweh Shai, right, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel.
Right? They were aliens of the commonwealth of Israel. That's why Yahweh Shai.
Aliens is another word for stranger.
Yeah, being a stranger. So that Yahweh Shai had to come so they could come back into the covenant, man. That's the strangers when they say the strangers who sojourn among you. Israelite foreigners.
Yeah, it says it right here. And strangers from the covenants of promise. The promise was only given to Israel.
That's a cut.
All right, Romans 9, chapter verse 4.
That's it. Sit on that. So y'all want to bring that out where it says the strangers of Leviticus 19 is talking about the Israelite foreigners.
That's right.
These are the second chapter of Slavery. That's why Yahweh Shai had to also come down and die for us. So they can be brought back into the covenant.
That's right.
Verse 36 is going to just balances. Bring our verse 37. Leviticus 19:37. Therefore should ye observe all my statutes and all my judgments and do them. I am Yahweh. So you go see throughout the law, the Most High keeps commanding Israel to keep my statutes and my judgments. Right? He is Yahweh. Right? There ain't no can you do them. what you doing, no, it's both death.
Good. That's right. We don't have no choice.
No choice.
Right? Y'all with this free will shit, man. Y'all think that free will shit is a bunch of bullshit, man. Y'all can do all the wickedness and evil. You think you ain't gonna have to pay for it? All right? And there's gonna come a time where you're gonna be forced to do it. It tells you in the book of Ezekiel, hey, surely. Let me bring that out. Because he tells you, hey man, he's gonna make us do it whether we like it or not. We ain't gonna have no choice. Call on Yahweh. That's how fierce and we ain't gonna be able to do anything about that. He's that powerful. Alright? There's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 20, verse 33. As I live, saith the Lord Yahweh Shai, surely with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out will I rule over you. So he said, I'm gonna rule over you regardless. And you gonna know my wrath. You ain't gonna have no choice. You're gonna do what the fuck I tell you to. That's what that verse is saying. Y'all can be hard-headed, rebellious all you want. You gonna first he said, hey, you gonna face my wrath, and then at the end all be all, you gonna do what the fuck I told you. You don't fuck with nobody like that, man.
That's
You just know.
That's the most masculine man you will ever see in your lifetime.
The
man.
chief and the utmost purest form of masculine. Nobody gets more alpha than Yahweh Shai. He's the alpha of all alphas. Alright? I don't care how big and hard you think it is, and how much control and power you think you are, you dominate and rule over people. Nobody gets more alpha than Yahweh Shai. He'll put anybody in their place.
We'll bring this out there. Joshua chapter 22, verse 5. It said, but take diligent heed to the commandment and the law which Moses, the servant of Yahweh, charged you, to love the Lord your power, and to walk in all his ways, and to keep his commandments, and to cleave unto him, and to serve him with all your heart and with all your soul. Right, going back to Deuteronomy 10 chapter, verse 12. Right? Love the Lord with all your heart and all your soul. Keep his commandments. Take heed to the commandments.
That's right. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 22, verse 13. Once again, we're giving all praise to the Most High Yahweh Shai. He says, I am Alpha and Omega. That means the beginning and the end. All right? The beginning and the end. And the first and the last, man. And nobody gets higher than him, man. Nobody gets higher than him. All right? It says, verse 14, blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. All right? And that's going to the Israelites. All right?
Look at Revelation, close out. Look at Revelation chapter 14, verse 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh and the faith of Yahweh Shai. Right? That's the end all be all, man.
Right.
Faith, your works and your faith, man.
Yep.
Right? So give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh.
By Shem, Yahweh Shai, by Shem, Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.